my friends, Chris Mason here. So I just got a delivery, so let's open it up. I know what's in this. This is something that I ordered a while back, maybe like 2 months ago, and it's been on sort of back order and on a wait list, and it finally showed up today. And I did something that I normally don't do, is I bought 2 of them. Why? I don't know. This is the Michael Keaton DC Multiverse Batman Returns figure. So we got 2 of them here in the box. 2 Batmans for the price of 1. And as always, this is from the Big Bad Toy Store, and it comes with some stickers. Alright, so let's move the box out of the way. We have 2 Batmans here. These are really nice figures. The sculpt on the cowl is really nice, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm just gonna look at one of these. If I'm not mistaken, there's no neck movement that I can see, so they maintain that rigid, stiff cowl neck. Because some of the other figures in this line, as far as the cowls go, you know, they have head movement, so that you kind of miss that. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's open this up. You know, usually it's probably easier sometimes going through the bottom. So I did buy, when Mcfarlane came out with their 89 Keaton, I have 2 of those. The one I opened and one I kept in the box. Again, I don't know why I bought 2. So now I figured I should probably do the same thing with returns. Alright, so on the back is just the artwork, the original poster artwork from the movie. That's the triptych faces. And we get a deluxe theatrical edition card and the stand. Alright, here's Batman. Looks really nice. So I was right about the cowl. It doesn't look like it has any head movement, which I think makes that figure even better. It's got a different clothy cape. It's got that sort of synthetic vinyl cape. Oh, and there's wires in it so you can bend it. Alright, let's go ahead and snip him loose with the little rubber. Alright. Okay. So the black plastic has a sort of a grayish hue to it, which is nice. So we've got a little bit of articulation here at the chest and the waist. This abdomen belly seems to be rubber, so there's a little bit of play in there, it looks like, maybe. We've got a little articulation in the hips. We've got those double joints in the knees. There's some ankle movement. And the shoulders look pretty nice. Looks like the gauntlets are different. I'll have to go look at some stills, but it doesn't have the guard that the 89 figure has. Maybe I'll go get that figure. And I was right about the head. It's a stiff, non-articulated head, which in my opinion makes this a better figure. And then the cape is really nice. Got a little sheen to it, and it's got that wire in there so you could get some nice bend. Alright, let's see some of the accessories. It looks like it comes with the grapple gun, which is nice. It's got the hook in it. So we've got just like a regular fit. Oh, it looks like he holds something. Okay, so here's his right hand. That's grapple gun. And then it looks like the other one is for the, so he can hold the Batarang. Now this is the 89 Batarang and not the program-y Batarang that he used on some of the Red Circle Clown Gang. So not a lot of accessories with this, which is fine. You know, normally when I display it, I will display this just clean, but that figure looks pretty nice. So the artwork here looks like comic book artwork from maybe the novelization of Returns. Okay, there's the base. Plain old regular DC base. All right, they don't make them this easy to remove. All right, so it's just a sort of print of the theatrical movie poster. And this is everything we get. So we get 2 extra hands, we get a Batarang, and we get the grapple gun and a base. And this figure, it's really nice. The sculpting on it is really good. The details on the boots, the Nike boots and everything look great. Here is a size. So he is about 7 from tip of the ears to his feet. It's about 7.5, almost 8 inches tall. Let's get our 89 Batman and compare the two. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but this Batman head is articulated. So we missed that neck design that this Returns cowl has, which is so nice. I wish they would have done that with this one as well. They probably learned their lesson from this. Maybe some fan input to do that, because you don't need the articulation. Yeah, it doesn't move. Okay, so here are the two figures together. This is the Mcfarlane, the 89 Batman, with his articulated head, so his head can move, which is a cool feature. But in doing that, you get that skinny neck, and you don't get that fat neck, that immovable neck that original cowl was. Now the Returns figure has a nicer sculpt of Keaton. It looks much more like him than this one does. But we have that nice, look at the profile on, you know, the neck there, how it comes down. So it is not articulated, but you get a nicer sculpt in doing that, where you have the cowl make that all one piece down to the chest emblem. And so we've got the muscle suit from the 89 with the gold belt, and I believe the belt in the film was more yellow. The belt kind of went gold for Returns. And as I noted earlier, I'll have to go back and look at the costume for Returns, but there's those the gauntlet guards on the arms of the 89 Batman that the Returns don't have. It's just a straight glove. But the boots are pretty much the same. The legs look pretty much the same. The legs down to the boots and the shoes are pretty much the same sculpt as with the with his trunks and the upper shoulder and arms. So the only thing that really looks different are the forearms on each figure. And the cape on the Returns is a little shorter. And it's got that sort of shiny, so that's the 89. It has the little pockets for the extension so you can extend it out, and it's got a bigger cape. And I folded it to look a little more accurate from the front. And the Returns cape is a little shorter, just a little shorter. Not much, but just a little shorter. So there's the comparison. Again, I'd say these figures they'll look really nice on display. Now I did like, here's the 89 base. It's just basically a black base with the DC logo in black, so it's a little hidden. And the Returns base has that big DC logo on it. Just for grins, I brought in my Adam West 66 Batman, just side by side, and that base is again like just the black with the black DC logo. All right, so there we go. There's all those figures. Now, as an added bonus, I have another figure in this in the Returns line. This figure arrived about 3 weeks ago, ahead of Batman. So the Batman was on back order. So I have the Penguin, the Danny DeVito Penguin from Batman Returns. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's open this. I'm not saving him in the box. Ugh. All right. So there's also a Catwoman in this set, and everywhere I've gone to get her, she's been sold out. We'll have to find her another way, because I figured if I'm gonna get these guys, these two, I gotta get Catwoman. Ugh, these rubber hooks. Oop, he just falls right out. Alright, he comes with his mayoral hat. He's his top hat, and he's got his umbrella. Now it doesn't unfold, it's just a sculpted plastic. Alright, let's see what we got here. So this is a really nice fabric. This is almost like felt. It's got a really nice feel to it. It's really thick, and it's got some nice detail here with the fuzz, with the fur around the collar. So he's in his mayor outfit. This is the mayor outfit. I would have loved to have seen him in the sort of his long johns, which he wears that for most of the movie. So he's got hip articulation. There's a doesn't look, he's got a joint in the knee, but that's a really hard pivot. The little bit of ankle movement. Nothing much on the head. His head is articulated, but it doesn't move. The collar keeps his head in position. And then he's got some up and down and elbow and hands here. So the hat's going to go on, maybe. So there we go. There's the Penguin from the DC Multiverse from Mcfarlane, and that goes along with the Batman Returns. I am still looking for Catwoman. So these are Batman from Batman Returns and the Penguin.